Okay, we're here with Raphael Sbarge, who plays Jiminy Cricket in the series Once Upon a Time, which is going on its fourth season, correct?
That's right.
And we are here for about a 5-minute interview. How are you liking Comicpalooza so far?
Oh, so far it's great. I mean, I think the big crowds are probably coming in this weekend, but it's been a nice start. I love Houston. I haven't been here in a bunch of years. The city's changed a lot since I've been here last, and it looks like it's exploded. So it's cool to see.
You're an actor. What made you get into the career that you chose?
What made me get into it? I started really young. I was 4 when I was on Sesame Street, and I have my parents were in the business, and basically I grew up around it for years and years. And I've just been fortunate enough to be able to continue working and done a lot of Broadway, done lots of movies. I do this some video games, Mass Effect, etc. And of course, Once Upon a Time. I've got a new show called Murder in the First, which is premiering June 9th on TNT. It's a Stephen Bochco show, crime drama, one case over the whole season. And Taye Diggs, Kathleen Robertson, Tom Felton, James Cromwell, a lot of wonderful actors are in it.
Okay, so you're also a voice actor then.
Yes.
And if you weren't into voice acting and all of that, what else would you be doing?
I love teaching. I'm a teacher as well, and I've been directing a bit more as well lately, and those are, just sort of offshoots of probably just kind of my primary thing. I mean, I've been an actor now for 45 years, so in this case, I can sort of say I feel confident that I'll be able to keep working, but I have really enjoyed the ability to kind of do other things, and then to be able to kind of, at least as far as the teaching is concerned, be able to sort of pass it down to other folks.
What has been your most memorable moment of your career so far?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, there's just too many to be able to tell you. I love working in the theater. Obviously, being on Broadway is wonderful. Once Upon a Time is an amazing experience. That's been really fun and delightful and magical to be a part of. To be a part of this huge franchise of Mass Effect has been incredible. I mean, I did a movie 30 years ago called Risky Business. That was pretty great. There's been so many, but again, the variety and the range and the kind of the, I don't know, just sort of the different things that I get to sort of do in any given year I'm very grateful for.
Have you had any jobs that you've turned down that you've regretted?
No, I mean, there's sometimes there are jobs that you can't fit in because of schedules, because there's an overlap of dates and you're sad. But, again, other jobs come and then you do the best you can to kind of forget about them so you can just move on.
Well, there are a lot of fans here today, and I was just wondering, what is your craziest fan moment that you've ever had?
Oh, there was, I don't know if it's crazy, but there was a fun moment once I was actually in Atlanta, and I was in a supermarket, and there was a whole bunch of one of those sort of oranges on sale or something, and like 5 or 10 for $1, and I was gathering them up, and they started to fall because I couldn't hold them all. I hadn't expected to pick them up, and someone turned to me and said, "Wait, I know who you are." And I said, "You do?" And she said, "I believe in magic." And I said, "I do too." We laughed. So anyway, I mean, it's funny where people know you from. People sometimes know me from, I've done so many different things that people know me from different things. Some people from Star Trek, some people from, other shows, Criminal Minds or various other things. So it's always fun to sort of see where people where I pop up on their dial.
If you could go back in time and tell your younger self anything, give yourself any advice, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
Oh, gee whiz. So many things. Mostly probably to sort of don't worry as much and enjoy the ride.
And what about any advice for anyone who's aspiring to become an actor or a voice actor?
Yeah, for me, the best training has been really my theater work and the theater training that I've done. So that's been kind of the hallmark of kind of, I think, what, knowing how to craft a performance in the theater is really, at the end of the day, one of the more complex things, and one of the things that really kind of gives you chops, and what I recommend young actors to sort of really throw themselves into.
Do you have any closing comments for us?
You can find me on Twitter, Raphael Sbarge, or Facebook, if you want to reach out. And all the proceeds, if you're coming down to the con, are going to a nonprofit called Greenwish, which is something that I run, which is an environmental nonprofit. I won't take up all of our time to tell you more about it, but you can find out more about Greenwish at greenwish.com.